As a community, we know the price is always moving in a wave, but when the down waves come, it feels rather uncomfortable. And it's been particularly brutal of late. However, with the right knowledge and experience, you can turn a red day into a green day. And later on in this video, I'm going to show you an example of a trade that I did in the last 24 hours. A lot of people inside the crypto market were expecting some very different price behavior from what we've seen recently. The 2024 halving has been very different to past cycles. In this video, we're going to look into the question, is the bottom in? Let's run the numbers. Hi everyone, I'm Ken from Crypto Trading KS and the CTKS method. If you're new, a very warm welcome and welcome back CTKS family. My goal is to help you to become more of a financial and an emotional blessing to yourself and those you love. Let's have a look at the crypto market. We can see that Bitcoin has been coming down. And if Bitcoin comes down, you can see that blue line underneath Binance Coin. In this case, that's Bitcoin. And what about under Ethereum? We can see when Bitcoin sells down, it pulls the entire crypto market down with it. One of the things we really want to keep our eye on is the percentage recovery from the bottom. Are we seeing weakness or are we seeing strength? These kind of things can make you a fortune. If you're liking the content, please smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We have one of the best communities on YouTube. Combining the strengths of trading and investing is really important. When we look at some trades that I did on Bitcoin within the past 24 hours, you can see I lent in quite heavily at that 54,309 mark, 50,000 US dollars. This is going at spot. This is not under leverage. And then you'll note that I actually added subsequent levels, 5 different levels of 10,000. Turning a $3,805 US dollar profit. As soon as I rotated this specific trade, I hopped back into the market. The major thing that you'll find when it comes to trading and investing, it's important to start small and scale. You don't have to do big trades. You just have to get the percentages right for you. One thing that I do, when I put money into the market, I always make sure I know where the structural levels are. For example, with Bitcoin, we saw Bitcoin not being able to hold a key structural level. It failed to break through. This is on a 30-minute chart. And then we saw a failure of another one. But then we saw some basing action, a bit of a cut over, and a reconsolidation of a higher level around 55,200. This was a gravitational area, and gravitational areas pull price back towards themselves. You can see right now, Bitcoin is 56,781. It's trying to get up to the 57,400 mark. If it doesn't manage to clear around 57,000, it means the sellers are still too strong. It probably will make its way back to the 56,000. We could see a degree of consolidation across it's the weekend. So that just means that there's light trading activity. But if you always buy around structural levels, you can have a lot of confidence to lean in on those levels. But you must know what you're doing. We have a very special guest star from Blackrock, Larry Fink, who will be joining us just in a moment. Blackrock is a financial powerhouse with revenue of $18.34 billion. Most recent cash on most recent quarter on the balance sheet, $8.61 billion, and they're currently valued at nearly $118 billion on the stock market, with 36% quarterly earnings growth. Larry Fink is an important figure in the finance industry. Let's have a listen to him.
Foundation of BlackRock is about hope. You invest for retirement because you believe tomorrow is better than today. Let's be clear. Bitcoin is an international asset. It's not based on any one currency. And so it can represent an asset that people can play as an alternative. So I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold in many ways. It's an instead of investing in gold as a hedge against inflation, a hedge against the onerous problems of any one country, or the devaluation of your currency, whatever country you're in.
What Larry Fink is saying is that the Bitcoin market cap is coming to replace gold's market cap. Whoa. We would expect, over time, leakages from the conventional gold market cap, which is around 16 trillion, into Bitcoin, which is a little over $1 trillion. We're also going to hear from our good friend, Michael Saylor. Michael Saylor is an outstanding advocate of the crypto space, currently worth $4.2 billion.
Does your faith ever get shaken, especially during these very volatile periods where Bitcoin has had a steep sell-off?
No, in my entire career, I've never seen anything as compelling and unstoppable as Bitcoin. I'm extraordinarily enthusiastic. There are 8 billion people on the planet that need digital property, and Bitcoin is the dominant digital property network. So if you zoom out and you ask the question, how are you going to provide economic prosperity to billions of people at the speed of light over a computer network? There's no better idea than Bitcoin.
In 2020, before all the global printing of money, the global real estate market was worth $280.6 trillion. Yes, trillion. Michael Saylor is saying, hey everyone, Bitcoin and crypto is coming for those trillions of dollars, and he is correct. When it comes to trading and investing, just utilize the best of both worlds. Trading is ideal for market volatility, and investing is ideal for holding long term. You can see the foundations, the fundamentals around Bitcoin are incredible. As a global family, we use Rule 621, buy on red, sell on green. That's exactly what I did with that specific Bitcoin trade. If you know where the structural levels are, you don't really care where the bottom is because you're trading the momentum inside the market. It can be incredibly profitable. But as always, you need to know what you're doing. And there's Borsog, our friendly eagle. In answer to the question, is the bottom in? I want you to get to a stage where you don't even care about bottoms. Just think about it like this. In your life, you've had plenty of life pullbacks, but you become stronger and you've rallied on to the next level of resistance in life. Then you had a pullback and then you strengthened. The real key in life is to strengthen as you come into a bottom and then just have your life rally. It's the same with financial markets. We don't care at all where the bottoms are because we borsog in between structural levels. And you can see it's a license to print money. But of course, if you know what you're doing, and you must also act. It's very easy to look backwards in time and say, oh, I wish I had bought that bottom. But when the bottoms come, pretty much nobody is there except for the professionals. And they're loving the bottoms. They absolutely want to get in there because they know where the structure is inside the chart. You also have structure inside your life. So if you're going through a life pullback at the moment, please know the sun will come out again. These life pullbacks can be horrendous, just like that meme at the start of the video. And what I do, just throughout videos, I just add memes in from the last 24 hours on social media. That'll give you a feeling as to how people are feeling inside the markets, and they're a bit of fun as well. My strategy is to look at the Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 charts, especially from a structural perspective. They give you an absolute insight into where things are going. In terms of, is the bottom in for Bitcoin, and of course crypto, because as Bitcoin moves, so too does the entire crypto ecosystem. This is the time to create a trading and investing strategy. Just using both is the absolute ideal way to go. When you're using Borsog, it really doesn't matter at all where the bottom is because you take advantage of the volatility between structural levels. To create the structural levels on those indicators requires 2 levels of standard certification, Level 1 and Level 2 standard certification. It's also really important to keep a positive mental outlook no matter what you do. Have your 3-dimensional risk management playing out at all times. And make learning the centerpiece of everything that you do. Learning will take you out of panic and blame. And these two areas, just people lose money. So you don't want anything to do with those particular areas. Instead, you want to make money, and especially you want to keep it. So level 3 and level 4, or zone 3 and zone 4, which are all based on probability and rules, that's where you want to be. Just like in life, always think about when you lose, you learn. And if you can figure out how you can learn from the loss, you're really smart. That's what it's all about. Have a fantastic weekend ahead, my friends, and always do that positive affirmation. I am dedicated and committed. I win or learn and never blame. And I always solve my problems with positive excellence. Knowing that opportunities and life reset daily. That's why every day I can show kindness, integrity, and gratitude, because I'm never in competition with other people. 8 billion people are on the planet, and nobody can do you like you can do you. And always remember, life pullbacks will give you the strength for the next life rally. Have a great day or night ahead, my friends, and Kate and I look forward to catching up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.